The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Now he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The Niners offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He is in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field.
49ers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
49ers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Gonna look to throw here on first down. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He's going to keep it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Now they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Going for it all. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. To the air now on 1st and 10. Taking off. Woo! And he'll be taken down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He'll take up, and he will score again. Touchdown, 49ers. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think the quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground, that, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. There he goes again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0.